And we are live.
We're definitely live right now.
Liver than live.
So tonight we're not at either of our houses. We happen to be off location and we're in Wallingford, Connecticut
We are at a paint night
at Quality versus Quantity CDB we've got the owner right here. So he's going to come over real quick and introduce himself. We're usually not this early.
There you go. Oh, that's two.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
My name is Brian Valencia, owner and founder of Quality Over Quantity CBD. We're the first Mexican-owned cannabis company in Connecticut. Make sure you come and check us out. We're doing puff and paint. Hopefully, we plan on hosting this weekly and getting to more events. This Saturday, we're having Meditate and Medicate. So bring your yoga mats so we can definitely toke up and have a good evening.
awesome.
Appreciate you guys.
Definitely.
Yes.
Okay, and guys, we also got these hemp buds right here. We're going to be smoking CDB sour space candy mixed with a little bit of, some herbal blends.
All right.
All right, so tonight we're going to be painting this right here and talking shit about the Little Mermaid.
Among other things.
All right, so let's light this up and talk about why grown men are fired up about this movie they should not be seeing without their kids. Once I find my lighter.
Yes. A torch is a necessary tool for what we do.
I'll be honest, I can't find my lighter.
Just people can common sense and not criticize a children's movie about a creature that doesn't even exist.
I like realism with my mermaids, so I'm just saying, if they're not singing at men on boats until they, sail off and never come back, then what's the point of, fantasizing about them? I miss the days that men went to war and didn't come back.
You know what's funny?
Do tell.
Nobody complained when Nick Fury turned black.
Pineapple Express?
No, Nick Fury. Same. Teenage mermaid running away from home to marry a French prince.
Was he French? I thought he was Danish.
Somewhere in that side of Europe. But now you're up in arms
Yeah.
for a mythical creature.
So, a mythical creature.
Yes.
So I have, how old were you when you first saw The Little Mermaid?
I was 6 or 7. When I first saw it.
Now, I loved her singing voice. The only thing I noticed, though, was that in every single Disney movie back then when we were kids, it's like there was always like an orphan situation. Did you notice that? Punky Brewster,
Orphan.
Ariel,
Orphan.
Cinderella.
Orphan.
Yeah, so, I mean, that
Sleeping Beauty.
orphan.
Yeah, it's quite a recurring theme.
Yeah. So while we talk about that, I mean, there's like children's movies. So I don't know. So here's the thing. I never noticed I kind of did notice, but I would always ask myself why the characters didn't look like me. I know a lot of kids probably ask themselves that. Hopefully less and less.
I always ask the question of why does the crab sound like my uncle?
Because the crab was Jamaican, and that was realistic.
Played by a Trinidadian that was famous for playing a Bond villain.
Seriously?
Seriously, Baron Samedi and Sebastian the Crab, the same actor.
Oh my god.
He also played a character named Nelson in the rom-com Boomerang. The guy that made the extra not safe for work television commercials for Eddie Murphy's character.
Oh.
Talking between the cherries.
Yeah.
For lipstick.
So, do you actually know how the actress for The Little Mermaid got her part?
Do tell.
So she auditioned for it, and she happened to be the best one. She set the bar so high that he couldn't find anyone else to match.
But kudos for her for her talent.
Yeah, so I guess what I'm saying is, how do I put this? So she was the best person for the job, and as a result, she obtained employment. Let's not make everything about race.
Yeah, the best is the best. If the character is not even specifically has to be black, has to be white. Character like, let's say T'Challa, Black Panther. He's an African king, so naturally he's supposed to be black. Now let's say let's take another character, name another fictional character.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man has been multiple races and multiple iterations. We have a black Spider-Man, we have a white Spider-Man, we have female Spider-Man. It was bad enough.
Actually, I was a fan of Miles Morales. He gave my son a little bit of representation. So that was actually pretty cool to see that he gets to see a Spider-Man that looks like him. And him and Peter Parker were able to fight alongside each other together.
Now let's take another character, for example, Shrek. Shrek's an ogre.
Shrek looks like my baby father. God forgive me, and I know I picked him.
Shrek has a Scottish accent being played by a Canadian actor. Now, if they revamp Shrek with a different actor, does it have to be another white actor that can pull off Scottish? Anybody can pull off Scottish. Could be Idris Elba. I don't know. Could be.
I mean, Will Smith was just the genie.
True. Once again, mythical creature, racially ambiguous because it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I mean,
have you seen a genie in real life? Are they Arabic? We don't know because they're not even humans.
Well, we can also talk about the fact that every time there is a black lead in a lot of movies, there is the fact that automatically they go from being human to something not human. So let's talk about Princess and the Frog.
Where she spends more than half the movie amphibian.
Correct. What's that movie with Will Smith? Soul, I think. He walks around as a blue soul.
Mm-hmm. For almost the entirety of the whole movie.
Yeah, so that's another reoccurring theme when we do have a black lead. So let's not rush exactly to get representation when we barely have representation.
What was my first black hero? What was your first black hero?
Blade. He was fighting vampires when I was a kid. How old were we when that movie came out?
About 13, 14. It was the late 90s.
Damn.
Very close to when Matrix came out.
It took that long for like a... Because Shaft was before my time.
Ironically, my first black hero was also played by Wesley Snipes. John Cutter, Passenger 57. Which, first of all, is his day off. Secondly, he spends half the movie not only trying to catch the terrorists, but dodging racist police in the emergency landing place that they landed in Louisiana. So there always has to be a racial element because he happens to be black.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like,
it's an action movie. He's fighting terrorists, but he also has to fight the sheriff that's supposed to help him.
That part kind of sucks when you think about it.
And then the sheriff ends up helping him in the end.
Because he always has to have that redeeming quality.
Yeah, the sheriff let the bad guy trick him into thinking, you know what? Watch the movie. I'm not going to spoil it.
Please, most people have probably already seen that movie.
It was like 1992. Yeah, if you didn't see it by now.
Then, yeah. It's kind of like your fault if this is a spoiler.
It was one of Elizabeth Hurley's earliest roles.
Elizabeth Hurley, how is she doing? I haven't seen much of her, and I'll be honest, I'm kind of a fan. What's that movie she did with? Oh God, Brendan. Oh God, I just saw the trailer for. So I texted you the name of a movie today, right? I forgot something about the golds or what was it?
I can't pull it up right now.
So it was. I can.
Golden Soul.
Yeah. So something about the golds, I believe it is. Let me Google it. I should probably also share a video, but this movie was absolutely, I was shocked at it. And the reason is because this was a movie in the 90s where they had isolated the gay gene. And the parents were debating whether or not they should get an abortion. And I'm watching the movie not the movie, I'm watching the trailer this entire time, and I'm like, oh my God. So I have not yet seen the movie. I do plan to, though. Okay, so I shared it, and now I'm gonna look it up.
My attempt at painting freehand.
Okay.
It's pretty thick, actually.
The Twilight of the Golds.
Twilight of the Golds, yes.
Yep, Twilight of the Golds. And let me tell you, I was so when I shared it, and now I'm gonna look it up. There we go. Hold on. I actually shared it. Okay. So when they isolate the gay gene, what ends up happening is, I guess they debate whether or not to have an abortion. And I'm like, why wouldn't you just keep the baby? Like, that's not really a defect, is it?
No.
So, that kind of bothered me that it would have been a debate before. Like, you can look at your kid in the face and say, just because of who you love.
So the movie's predicated on a supposed science that DNA prediction can predict someone's psychiatric being. Because honestly, if you think about it, the desire and identity is psychology, not genetics.
I don't know. I think it might be genetics. I mean, I don't think that's a problem, though. It's just, I think it is what it is.
But
so, I mean, not everybody needs to be born to breed. Some people need to be born to read.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can't all be straight. Not for nothing, but I mean, that's less competition for me. Like, is that not what people are thinking?
I don't think they're thinking at all. They're just moving on fear.
Yeah.
Fear of the unknown, misunderstood.
Yeah. But what can you do, right?
Right.
It's interesting to think, though, that would have been a debate, back when it was. It might even be a debate now, though, when you think about it. I don't know, though. So I've been bumping a lot of Beyonce lately, and I wanted you to know that. And I wanted your take on it because you won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. And I'm telling everybody.
No, I'm still not a fan.
What? How?
mean, I'm not that big on Beyonce to begin with. No hating on her, no hating on her talent. She's a talented woman. It's just not my cup of tea. She has some songs I like, some songs that I think is just why. Some songs that are filler. Then she has some fun shit. Break My Soul is fun for some people. As a house music head, I'm like, this is a half-ass attempt. And you as a pop star should know better.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, or like, so for example, like when I'm working really hard when I was in school and
I look for the remixes, they're better.
soundtracks for the movie.
Of course.
Yes.
So you're saying you can't even dance to it?
Star Wars.
Listen, I could dance to Cotton Eye Joe. I could dance to I don't know. I could dance to Beethoven second. I can dance. It's not a matter of whether I can dance to it. It's whether I enjoy the song or not.
I think you're being kind of picky.
I have my favorites and I have my not favorites, and this song's just not a favorite of mine. I mean, kudos for the production. Yeah, she's a good singer. Yeah, the lyrics is hard to believe from a caliber of a woman like Beyonce. I just quit my job. I just fell in love. You haven't been married for the last how many years? And you've been Beyonce since high school.
This is going to be interesting to see how many people let themselves get caught up exactly and decide to quit their jobs.
I mean, if the job is breaking your soul, yes, of course, quit.
I'm sorry. So I understand that, but I'm just saying, so there's these things called bills. So I will definitely quit once I have something lined up, and you will not get my 2-week notice if you have been breaking my soul. So at certain places, they'll like fire you and if you give them a 2-week notice.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know if they still do this anymore. The temp agency that staffs the bus monitors for CREC, they actually will fire you if you give them a 2-week notice. So they may not do that anymore, but if you ever wonder why there's understaffing, that might be one of the reasons. So that's an inside secret. My kid's uncle actually, he got so mad at them, he quit on the first day of school. And apparently that's supposed to be like the busiest day of the year. So this was back in like 2014 though. So they might have changed by then. You think so?
A lot has changed.
I would hope so. I like the way this is coming out. So this Paint and Puff, guys, so they're doing it every week. He hopes to do it every week, like he said. And I'm kind of digging it. I haven't really...
So we're attempting to paint?
Yeah. And this is the first time we've ever done this side by side like this. We're usually in 2 separate rooms.
I'm not going to show mine just yet.
Yours is coming out good, though.
Yeah, not bad for freehand.
So tell me how that CDB is hitting, because I didn't even need to take that many puffs. And my tolerance is like stupid high.
I keep hitting and expecting something stronger, and I keep forgetting your CBD.
How is it for CDB, though?
Not bad.
Because I put some weed in there, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
It's pleasant. I like it. This is definitely for people who want to smoke without getting high. Or you know what I mean, not like getting high, but someone who wants to feel buzzed without. Basically, this is the shit. Yeah. Like if you got aches and pains and shit.
we always ask them, and so many artists that Picasso, right?
So this is what I've got so far.
I didn't draw mine out first. This is what I got so far.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be coming here more.
I was Sean Legend with just like reading all the songs, and then we can like listen to the music.
But
Like,
yeah, but I think it already has that connection and stuff.
yeah.
But, and I don't think
So why do you think it is that grown men are so concerned with The Little Mermaid?
Like when I hear age is just a number. I just-
Were they looking forward to dressing up like her?
Possibly.
That can be the only explanation that I can come up with.
I think they're motivated by the notion of PWW. You know what that means?
No.
Protect white women.
But I don't know. I don't think
You're silly.
my life has done anything for me to-
I see that though.
I
do see that.
Not a bad person.
Oh.
Think about it. Jasmine is Arabic.
Yes.
If it was someone Indian playing an Arabic character,
I just like.
I don't think too many people would be offended by that, being that it's a fictional story in a fictional land.
I mean, we already did have a Black Cinderella. Look at Brandy.
And no one cared. As a matter of fact, it was actually, I think it ended up being more popular than the original.
Yeah, it was pretty dope, to be honest with you.
Whitney Houston was the fairy godmother.
Yep. And that was her hero. I remember that. She was so excited.
Just because she's famous doesn't mean that she's-
Wasn't Doja Cat's father in that one?
Doja Cat's father was seen. Well, yeah, he was also in Serafina. So
It's another actor that I'm thinking of.
Oh, and real quick, guys. So today's show is brought to you by Kimura's Cultural Corner, and here's a little thing by her.
Practicing and living in community means that we're responsible to ourselves and others. It means that we're committed to engaging humbly and bravely with others who we may not agree with, but who share a similar worldview. Tensions and conflicts are gifts that allow us to grow together. Join our peaceful revolution.
And we're back.
We are back, still painting,
Yeah.
still having fun here.
Yeah, it's just.
Comment below, tell us how you like that original non-skippable commercial and how much is better than YouTube's.
Yeah, I'm the one who made it. So make sure to subscribe to Kimura's Patreon. Kimura's the one who introduced us to Brian over at the KCC. And that's how we ended up here at this paint night. So I'm actually going to show you using Assad's camera. I'm kind of shy, so we're sitting over here. But this is the venue. And they also have really cool merch here. So I absolutely love Pokemon. Look at this. Oh my God, it's a backwoods rap. A liberal backwoods rap. So I don't know about you, but I think it's cool to be wrapped up in a Pokemon backwoods wrap. And the reason I chose to sit here is because look at the Pokemon thing back there. So what am I going to be this year? Same thing I am every year. Pikachu. So I'm really looking forward to trick-or-treating this year. I'm really hoping that one day that urban legend about edibles in the candy turns out to be true, because edibles are really expensive.
Yeah, nobody's gonna waste weed on drugging kids.
Yeah, fuck them kids. They can get their own.
And they do. Something parents don't want to admit.
Yeah. And that's actually really, really true.
Yeah, I think it's mixed.
So
No, something like you think.
I'm sorry.
Notifications are like.
Me adding that CDB in there got me fucked up. I'm not even gonna front.
Right.
So that's just me though. I did add a hell of a lot more weed than you did to yours.
Or you have to be rich and like the popular person in the world, and then you can become president too. Guys, big difference.
So how are you feeling?
There's no limit
If you
to
get
what
normal.
you can do now. Like,
Hit mine.
internet and your Donald Trump reality TV star became president. Just because he's a shitty person doesn't mean that like somebody else with a reality TV star can't become president and be like super fucking cool. He was like
and that's also
number one in all
that
the
just
videos.
a persona that he created just for that.
Yeah, and he was in
Let's see if he gets high now.
and on reality TV.
Because I'm gonna be adding this shit to my weed.
Right. Right. And now
Voted for
he just did what was popular, and people were like, "Oh, okay."
Going from raw to bamboo.
And now he's president. Like,
I like bamboo.
who's to say that in my opinion?
I like to know that I'm smoking my weed, okay?
I know fuss with it. Senator, he's a senator of his governor.
California, like,
Go ahead.
yeah, and he was just some like
Let's discuss.
poor person from Austria, right?
Okay, what else on the table? We've covered.
No. Tell me how the weed is.
I'm watching his little show on.
It's all right.
That's good.
This is so good, right?
I love the way that's built.
Yeah.
Feeling anything now?
Cast it too.
Yeah.
He doesn't support it.
No.
He doesn't?
No.
Why?
Because,
He
like,
didn't say
everything
why.
on the stand-up.
Could be how he's portrayed, but I think they're portraying him
Right. I mean, like, the way they portray him on the what's that movie with the
Okay, I feel a little more.
Hangover, right? There was like another persona of himself. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
And he supported that.
Because I think that they approached him, but I think that
And he
they
did money, so I think it's the money part.
What else we got on the table? What else you got on the table besides paint?
Oh, we have lid lens, which we also, well, I added this to mine. So we did share the post earlier in the day. So make sure to check her out. I am smoking the Sleepy Time blend, but that's only because I will be hitting this energy drink. I'm kind of looking forward to it, and it's infused. So here we go. And damn, I forgot the name of the brewery in Bloomfield, but it's definitely there. So just Google brewery Bloomfield, and
We're talking
yeah,
about Thomas Hooker.
yeah, there we go.
Thomas Hooker Brewery in Bloomfield.
Yes, I love them. So they were at the Taste of Hartford this year too. I forgot who I went with, but I had fun.
Thomas Hooker, founder of the city of Hartford.
What?
Oh, he's one of those. Damn.
He was fair. He was a reverend.
Rangers, like that. So like I love like.
You know I'm Native American, right?
More realistic.
Like our gory stuff, but like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what can one do?
Why would I be a fan of Thomas Hooker?
I don't want to hear about quotes or like anything. Like I want to be like
The most
verified as a person.
Asinine dad joke of any Hartford person is yourself.
She's a Sagittarius.
Go ahead.
You can say our city was founded by Hooker.
Okay, maybe so.
Yeah, like that in real life. Like,
So, Jamie was asking me today about the difference between what Christians did to Christmas and what woke people did to Columbus Day.
I get why you say that.
My second story. I was
Because we were looking to see when the next day off was for him for school.
Well,
And then he didn't have anything to say when I told him we colonized it.
He was lost.
No, he completely understood. He thinks I'm a hypocrite. And I asked him if he wanted the day off or not, and then he shut up.
I have a low Taurus thing too because I was born right on the edge.
Yeah, you're the fire.
I'm a condor.
Always bring the fire.
So that's.
Oh my God, am I the only water sign in the room?
I am really
Your air.
concentrating hard on this cannabis leaf here.
Oh no, I'm just having fun with it. Wait, is anyone here a water sign? Because I heard everyone else's sign.
No, what are you guys?
So he's Virgo and I'm Scorpio.
Oh,
Gemini.
love you.
There's a lot of fire and earth in here, isn't there?
There's a lot of fun.
Wow, for once I'm outnumbered. So when I go into Kimura's space, actually, there's several other people that share my birthday, and I'm really excited for that. So it's like one of my favorite parts about going there is actually seeing like July and his boyfriend and knowing that, you know, there's the Holy Trinity.
Yeah. It so depends on your other signs too, though. Because I've met
So it moves.
I am so stuck up, aren't I?
I was wondering when you were gonna notice.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no reason to be humble. You know what? Today is actually the birthday of freedom fighter Alviso Campos.
Talk about him more.
My hero?
Yes.
Okay. So Afro-Latino, you know, so Boricua freedom fighter, right? He was actually killed by the American government with radiation. So they were conducting radiological experiments on him and on other prisoners. So he died from the radiation poisoning. So may he rest in peace. He fought, and he fought hard for the liberation of Puerto Rico. He actually fought for Irish independence as well. So the intersection of, you know, Puerto Rican, Hawaiian, all of it ties together. When you think about it, colonialism is colonialism. So it's always best to, you know, let natives figure out what they want to do with themselves. And what I'm really glad about is that, you know, there is this increased awareness of historical figures now, because a lot of this teaching was banned, and people should know, you know, Connecticut's history has a pretty rich tapestry of the Afro-Latino struggle, and just the way that everything's tied together for Black and Brown unity. So sooner we can, you know, just go ahead and unify, the sooner we can go ahead and, you know, get this shit done.
Yeah.
You know what time they were born?
You're really concentrating on this shit, aren't you? I'm just sitting there outlining and being
It's my
goofy.
perfectionist nature.
It's being a Virgo, ill. Just let it flow.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Do you know when your birthdays are?
No.
Yeah.
All right. So, recent news.
Do tell.
The recent death of P&B Rock.
Oh yeah, don't ever put your location up unless you strapped.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh, I love
He
that.
died doing something that the average person does on a daily basis.
His girl posted their location.
I think it's
He there's a most that song called "Don't Get Me." I mean, it's called God, but of course it goes "Don't Get Me,"
I love it.
and it's all about. Well, if you listen to the song, Mos Def dives into people that pretty much you make inadvertently or almost intentionally, in an ignorant sense, make themselves a target for stick-up kids, for robbers, for that sort of element. The whole notion of him being prepared for that situation, especially in LA, yes, this is true, But let's get down to the bottom of it. Why are they so hungry that they're eager to just stick up any rapper they learn the location of, especially if they're feasting out of town?
Two packs are the best. Income inequality.
Yeah, it all ties back to all of that. Income inequality, mental health issues, racism. The negative effects of it breeds that kind of hunger and desperation. And of course, we know LA gang culture. PNB Rock's not a street dude, as far as I can tell. He's from Philly, he's not from LA. And he's just.
Is Philly? Please don't sleep on Philly.
I'm not sleeping on Philly, but he's not from LA.
Very true. This is true.
LA's a whole different beast. And LA, he's out there. He's not checked in. He's not gang affiliated. He's just out there, regular like a sweet in their eyes. He gotta get got now. And unfortunately, they got him.
Yeah, so I don't know about that part of LA. When I went, I was in like Hollywood and everything. So
They don't even have anything to do with what part of LA. You're in LA.
So, stupid question. Would that matter? Because, like in Hartford, there's certain areas where,
Hartford generally, you leave people alone, you leave you alone.
Exactly. I heard that's not the case in LA, though.
It is not.
Okay, so what you want to do with the paint is shake it. Trust me.
There we go.
You're stronger than me.
There we go.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna recommend this for everyone. Like, just paint and puff.
You can't blame hip hop for what happened to PNB Rock.
People are blaming hip hop.
They blame this hip hop culture what it's become. Yes, there's an animalistic quality that's been a constant element in hip hop lately. There's a flashiness that's never been seen before in hip hop lately. However, can't blame hip hop.
I would hope people don't. Because were people blaming hip hop back during the Crusades? Jack the Ripper used to listen to hip hop. Like, where does it stop and people just take accountability for their own actions? I'm just saying. That's just me.
Sadly, we're here now.
I really do hope that his family does get, whatever justice they're looking for, and that whatever wounds need to be healed are healed, because it's always sad. Nobody ever thinks about the lives that are left when it comes to that instant gratification of, "Ooh, I got him." But what happens next?
No, you get got by the police, and you're spending time because you ain't no stitch.
Unless, it could be that. It could be,
Where Pop's most killers now?
we're at jail. They didn't kill him?
They're in jail.
Oh.
Those kids that killed him was younger than Pop Smoke. But I was that hungry. And that willing to take a 20-minute drive out of the hood into the hills to even do it.
Sad. Gave up their lives.
For some jewelry.
Well, what's the Hartford jewelry thing? It's always Cartiers. It's always over a pair of sunglasses. Like, why is that? I remember watching a riot at the mall, and it was over sunglasses.
Cartier frames. Not even sunglasses. Some people have gotten their prescription eyewear taken because they were on Cartier frames.
Yeah. It's kind of stupid.
There's been fights, there's been stabbings, there's been shootings over some glasses. They ain't taking Jordans, they ain't taking chains, they taking glasses.
Why? And the thing is, though, that half the time they're not even the real ones. That's like, buying a Rolex that ticks. Like, Rolexes don't tick.
Unbelievable. I'm running low on battery juice.
Oh, we're over time anyways. So, guys, you have a good night. Stay safe. And we're going to finish our paintings, but take a look.
This is what I got so far.
All right, so you guys have a good night.
Awesome.
Peace.